Morning, ma'am. Morning, sir.
Abhishek,
Yes, sir.
please have a seat.
Thank you, sir.
Abhishek, just describe me about 3 qualities a civil servant should have for the service, and whether you have those 3 qualities.
Yes. So the first is the probity, that is the procedural integrity, that the process should be followed based on the facts and based on the laws. Second is the honesty. A civil servant should be honest in his work. And so third is the emotional intelligence, that how well the civil servant is able to understand the emotions of others and also to modify his emotions on basis of that. Yes.
Abhishek, you are from Rajasthan.
Yes.
You have done your BTech from IIT
Yes, sir.
in mechanical engineering. After doing your degree in mechanical engineering from IIT, one day, why you want to be in civil service?
Yes, sir. It seems like that. But sir, my engineering has taught me some skills. For example, the problem-solving attitude and the taking decisions based on the rational facts and figures. So that is one thing. And sir, second is my IIT has taught me a lot of skills. For example, the multidimensionality of our subjects, which directly deals with the solving the problems of society by the technocratic interventions. For example, we had many courses like that. Like urban development, planning, welfare and development. So that has motivated me to be in the services, to be the part of the development of nation.
So your knowledge of the subject, how your knowledge of the subject can be used in the civil services?
Yes, sir. So like in mechanical engineering, we have one concept of entropy. So that is basically the randomness. So in policy making also, that is a lot of to be taken care of, there can be the different outcomes what we are thinking, so it prepares us to prepare for the worst case scenarios. So that is one thing. And other is, sir, like we always, when stuck in the problems, we use the facts and figures, that how we should deal with that. So in the administration also, taking decision based on the facts and figures can help a lot.
Abhishek, you have taken geography as one of your subjects.
Yes, sir.
I will take you to the geopolitics. Now, Trump has just taken over as president of USA, and he's taking a lot of decisions. He has already announced tariffs for Canada, Mexico, and he's threatening that he will announce tariffs on China as well as on India.
Yes, sir.
If he goes for trade tariffs on India, how it will affect India and Indian relations with the USA?
Yes, sir, that is very true that Mr. Trump has been increasing the tariff as he has approached for the reciprocal taxation system. So in that, sir, we can it can impact us a lot, but we should have outcomes for that. For example, we should decrease the taxes on the products which are not being majorly used in India. For example, the Harley Davidson. So that can help us to counter that issue, and we can like engage with the US government to reduce taxes on some other things, so that may have a positive thing on us.
Okay. Thank you.
So Abhishek, can you tell me something about what is this 3D printing?
Yes, sir. So 3D printing is the advanced manufacturing technique. It is also part of the additive manufacturing, in which the prototypes, different prototypes are can be made in the 3-dimensional figure, basically used in basically by the 3D printers, and it uses the sequence file like STL file and the CAD software. On basis of that, the prototypes can be made.
So how this 3D printing can transform the manufacturing sector in India?
Yes, sir. Sir, like it helps to make the different prototypes. For example, if we are planning, if a manufacturing industry is planning something, it can have a prototype of that, the original working prototype. So it can help to find the pros and cons of that before making it into a large scale. So that can help a lot 3D.
So you said when sir was asking questions that in IIT you have learned a lot of problem solving capabilities.
Yes, sir.
So how you will solve the problem of urban waste if you are a DM of Jaipur?
Yes, sir. So the problem of urban waste, what I have personally experienced is the government is doing a lot. For example, different dustbins and all, but peoples are not even aware of that in which color we have to put which garbage, and segregation is the issue. So, sir, for that, like I have personally made that e-waste dustbin that works on the sensor based and the AI technology, in which there are different compartments. So just put a waste, it will automatically segregate that. So as an engineer and as an DM, I can provide that solution.
Okay, Abhishek. So you are from mechanical.
Yes, sir.
And you are also from Rajasthan. Do you know what is this Rawat Bhata? What is the importance of Rawat Bhata in Rajasthan?
Yes, sir. Sir, Rawat Bhata is situated near the Kota district, and sir, it is an important nuclear plant in the Rajasthan and is producing the electricity. For example, in the Rajasthan, it has a mix of 1.8%.
So how this nuclear energy can help us to combat climate change?
Yes, sir. Because sir, nuclear energy does not involve some emissions, so it may helps to counter the greenhouse gas emissions, and also it has like input to output ratio is very greater, so that we can consider it.
Thank you, Abhishek.
Hello, Abhishek.
Yes.
Abhishek, you have interest in sports.
Ma'am, not much.
Did you organize a sports fest?
Yes,
You
ma'am.
written
Like
that?
organizing, I like.
It
Yes,
is
ma'am.
written there. No?
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm talking about organizing only. Do you know what is a dead heat?
Sorry, ma'am. I'm not.
So do you know what is a photo finish?
Sorry, ma'am.
That means you did not use that equipment in your sports fest.
No.
In the
ma'am.
races, it is
Yes, ma'am.
required. Okay. You also said that you are interested in trekking and hiking.
Yes.
What is the difference between trekking and hiking?
Ma'am, trekking and hiking, the difference is based on the duration and the difficulty level. For example, a hike is we are going to some place and on the same day we are back. But trek is more difficult also, like we have to camp, and on the basis of equipments and the preparations are more in trekking. It is also on an undefined path. Trek.
Okay. Okay. How many genders are there?
Ma'am, male, female, and ma'am, mostly male and female is there, but we have in government thing, we have the others. That is for the transgenders.
Okay, so recently Trump has said something about genders. Do you know what he
Yes,
said?
ma'am. He said that there are only two genders, the male and the female.
So what is your opinion on that?
Ma'am, yes, this statement in terms of the equality and the social thing is bit different. Like so I don't consider it as a good on the basis of equality.
What is the difference between gender and sex?
Sorry, ma'am.
Achha, last question hai mera. If you are in a hostel, did you stay in a hostel?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if you are in a hostel staying there and your next roommate, not in your room, next roommate, he is bringing in drugs and using drugs.
Yes.
What will be your take on that, and what will you do if you get to know that?
Ma'am, if he is my friend, then first I'll aware him about the consequences, that what can happen. Even if I know the legal consequences, I'll tell him that this is not right. And if then also he will not stop, then I will inform the security guards regarding that.
Thank you.
Abhishek, you're from mechanical engineer background, right? IIT Mandi. So can you let me know what do you mean by BCSES standards?
Ma'am, Bharat State Standard, like these are the emission norms that the India is using presently. We are in the BS6 engine that is been aligned to the Euro 6. So this marks the like standard for the emission. For example, the use of nitrous emissions and the sulfur emissions.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it same for all the vehicles?
Sorry, ma'am.
No problem at all. Have you heard about GRAP 3 and GRAP 4?
Yes, ma'am.
What are they?
Ma'am, these are some guidelines to tackle the pollutions. For example, to stop the construction and to stop using the diesel motor vehicle. So these are on basis of that.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you heard about the recent report which has come in the newspaper regarding in Nepal, the electric vehicle, women are more inclined towards electric vehicle as compared to men. But it is not the case in India. Can you let me know the few reasons behind the scene?
Ma'am, because the electric vehicles are a bit easy to drive. So that is one reason we can consider.
Then
And
why not the Indian women are more inclined towards it?
yes, ma'am, like the Nepal is a bit of hilly region. So having controlling the gear and the clutch in the hills are a bit more difficult. So I can think that
Any
a
other reason?
No, ma'am, I don't.
Okay. Coming to the next, we have a huge potential for the automobile sector in India, right?
Yes, ma'am.
But till date, we are doing what? We are importing the engines from outside. Why so?
Ma'am, that can be due to the level of technology, that the technology dissemination is not happening, and also some the patent issue of the major companies, for example, Audi, BMWs, and other top companies. So
Don't you think that more R&D needs to be done?
yes, ma'am, that is an issue.
Okay. And how do you think that we can improve this particular thing, that is the focus on R&D?
Ma'am, that can be done via colleges. Like since the engineering colleges, we can give the live experience of the things by the more on a practical side rather than the bookish knowledge. And next is, ma'am, that providing the infrastructure and the fund to do such innovations.
Don't you think that since you belong from IIT, right? So are there any such provisions in your college?
Yes, ma'am. Like we have one project which is the design practicum project. So that is an hallmark course. Like you have to do something that is not being present in India as of technology level. So that things should be promoted in the other colleges also. So that might innovate, leads to innovations in the sector. Yes, ma'am.
What is the sex ratio of Rajasthan?
Ma'am, sex ratio is near to 928. Yes,
Okay, India.
ma'am. It's near to 943.
What about Jaipur?
Ma'am, sorry, ma'am. I don't know.
My last question to you. What is gold monetization scheme?
Sorry, ma'am, I'm not able to.
No problem. Thank you.
Abhishek, you're from Rajasthan. Can you explain the water scarcity issues in Rajasthan and 3 sustainable measures for it?
Yes, ma'am. The water scarcity issue is mostly pronounced in the western part of the Rajasthan and also the eastern part, as though the rains are good, but the capture problem is still there. So yes, ma'am, the problem is.
What can be 3 sustainable measures?
Ma'am, 3 sustainable measure is using the traditional harvesting methods, such as building the bawdis and the kunds system. So that is an other thing. And second is, ma'am, the recently introduced the Eastern Rajasthan Canal project. So that will also tackle the issue of the water scarcity. And third is the awareness generation among the citizens of Rajasthan, so that they may judicious use the water. Yes, ma'am.
Your hobby is trekking?
Yes, ma'am.
Your favorite trekking route?
Ma'am, it was Griffin's Peak in Mandi.
So in terms of geography, how do trekking routes in Rajasthan differ from those in Himachal Pradesh?
Yes, ma'am. The first is, ma'am, the altitude. In Himachal, the altitude is the greater. And second is the vegetation. Like in the Rajasthan mountains, the vegetation is not that much as there's in Himalayas. And third is, ma'am, like.
Which one you enjoyed more?
Ma'am, Himachal one.
In Himachal?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, recently there was this debate about illegal mining in Aravali. So what would be its impact on Rajasthan's geography and economy?
Yes, ma'am. Like illegal mining is very much dangerous to the ecological aspect. So the Rajasthan can lose its tourism in that, ecotourism, and it is practiced in the southern districts of Rajasthan, for example, in Sirohi and in Mount Abu region. So that might impact that economy as well. And second is the illegal mining will creates a loss for the government, as the government has share if it's legal. So that is an issue. And third is like it will leads to the supply chain disruptions, like for example, the illegal mining in Rajsamand for the marbles, so that is impacting the cost of that in the major districts.
So, what steps do you think can be taken to stop the illegal mining?
Yes, ma'am. So the major steps are like the implementations of the law and also the increasing the other network among the people, like spy network sort of, so that if it is operating in an unconventional place which is not in the eyes of the police departments, so they can inform. So that can be a measure to tackle.
Any other aspect?
Ma'am, by having a separate law for that, so that this problem can be dealt with more exclusiveness.
My last question. Rajasthan has high gender disparity and child marriage issue. So, as an administrator, what three steps would you take to stop all that?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, my first step will be the implementation of the Child Marriage Prohibition Act, as it has a provision like to prohibit the such instances. And second is, ma'am will follow the Supreme Court guidelines that were recently issued, that the responsibility for the child marriages should be on the Gram Sabha and the local school. So will monitor that too. And third is the awareness generation. That is the most important thing what I can feel.
How that awareness can be generated?
Ma'am, that can be generated by engaging the communities via the Nukkad Nataks and also by the advertisements on the newspaper, as newspaper is a very common thing which reaches to every home, even in villages. So we can do that.
Thank you, Abhishek.
Abhishek, you have been talking about water scarcity in Rajasthan and overall. Are you aware, do you know something about the Indus Water Treaty? It has been in the news recently.
Yes. Sir, Indus Water Treaty was brokered by the World Bank, and it is a water sharing agreement between the India and the Pakistan. For example, the right tributaries were given to the India and the left one given to the Pakistan, and India can develop the run-on river projects on that.
It has been in the news recently.
Yes.
Why? There was some problem between India and Pakistan over the sharing of waters.
Sir, it is regarding the Kishanganga project, and also the recently is due to the instance regarding to the dam which the China is making. So a comparative analysis, like China is saying it is a run-on-river project. So why the India is objecting it? Because India is also having the run-on-river project on Indus. So that is why it was in news.
Okay. Abhishek, suppose you are selected and you go to your state. You belong to Jaipur. Tell me 3 things you will try to improve about Jaipur, which will make it a better place to live in.
Sir, first is the walled city is very much congested. And that is also in the UNESCO list. So it impacts the tourism a lot. It creates a fatigue among the tourism because due to a lot of traffic. So I will try to tackle that by implementing the models such as odd even in that particular location. So that can be a thing. And so second is the increasing in the pollution, though not greater, but it is in the patches, what I have particularly seen. So to control that, we can have the smoke towers on that particular locations to stop them increasing, because if we not do so, it will become the problem of same problem like as of Delhi in Jaipur. And third is the planning the city outwards the region so that it can able to become a satellite town for Delhi. So,
how will you do it?
Sir, like because of having engaging the Jaipur Development Authority and the rural region, we can have a planning based on the connection and also the commutation regarding that. For example, a Delhi metro model, we can implement that in Jaipur also. So by that we can plan the outer regions.
Okay, Abhishek. Thank you.
Thank
Your
you.
interview is over. Just wait for some time.
Thank you.
Come in. Please sit down. अभिषेक, आपको थोड़ा कंटेंट डेवलप करने की जरूरत है, क्योंकि जो हम सबका ये व्यू है कि थोड़ा आपका जो कंटेंट है, कुछ ऐसे क्वेश्चन थे जो आपको लग रहा था कि ऑलरेडी पढ़ रखे हैं, आपका ओपिनियन नहीं था उसमें, आपको क्रिटिकल एनालिसिस करने की जरूरत है और ओपिनियन बनाने की जरूरत है। और आपका थोड़ा सा पर्सनल, ये आपका शू पॉलिश होगा उस दिन।
जी सर।
टाई का नॉट आपका ठीक नहीं है।
यस सर, आई विल चेंज होल ड्रेस, इट इज
एंड आई थिंक यू नीड हेयर कट आल्सो। आपका कम्युनिकेशन ठीक है, आपका कॉन्फिडेंस भी ठीक है, बट आपका कंटेंट में थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम है, तो आपको मेहनत करने की जरूरत है। आपको क्या लगता है कि आपका कैसा गया इंटरव्यू? हाउ डू यू रेट योर इंटरव्यू?
Sir, like it was my first, so sir, I am
Okay.
having no much experience for that, and even first mock also.
It's your first mock.
Yes sir.
कब आपका इंटरव्यू कब है?
27th February.
तो अभी तो टाइम है, तो आपको मतलब मेहनत करनी है, आपको कंटेंट डेवलप करना है, क्रिटिकल एनालिसिस करना है, कुछ सिचुएशनल क्वेश्चन आपको हैंडल करने के लिए नॉलेज चाहिए। जैसे मैम का क्वेश्चन था जेंडर का, तो वो तो ट्रम्प ने तो बोल दिया ठीक है, बट वो हमें पता होना चाहिए, है ना? तो वो तो हम बचपन पे ही स्कूलों में ही पता लग जाता है, तो यू नीड टू वर्क ऑन दीज एरियाज। और आप कुछ पूछना चाहेंगे?
सर लाइक लैंग्वेज कॉम्पिटेंसी पे, उस पे सर मुझे लग रहा था मैं अटक रहा हूँ और कुछ गलत वर्ड यूज कर रहा हूँ बीच में।
आप वहीं पे अटक रहे थे, यहाँ पे आपके पास कंटेंट नहीं था। अगर आपका कम्युनिकेशन ठीक है, बट आपको और मेहनत की जरूरत है। अगर आपके पास कंटेंट होगा तो वो प्रॉब्लम मेरे हिसाब से आपको नहीं आएगी। फिर भी आप मेहनत करिए उसको इम्प्रूव करने। थैंक यू।
आप न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ो, जोर जोर से न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ो, अपनी आवाज को सुनो कैसी लगती है, तो आपको जो शब्द है ना वो अजीब लगने बंद हो जाएंगे जब आप अपनी आवाज में सुनोगे उसको। so, बार बार न्यूज़पेपर को लाउडली रीड करो। कोई डिफिकल्ट न्यूज़पेपर मत उठाना, रीड टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया ओनली, रीड एनी हिंदुस्तान टाइम्स, कोई बेसिक न्यूज़पेपर बस रीड करो उसको, और अच्छे से ऐसे रीड करो जैसे कि तुम उसको सोच रहे हो कि इसका क्या है, ये सही है गलत है, ये ऐसे क्यों किया गया। जैसे सिंपल सी बात अगर मैं बोलूँ, जेंडर की जब हम बात करते हैं तो जो डिफरेंस है जेंडर सेक्स, वो तो तुम कहीं से भी पढ़ लोगे, वो तुम्हें पता चल जाएगा। जेंडर पहले 2 ही थे, फिर तीसरा ऐड किया, फिर हम कह रहे हैं इंडिया वेस्ट को हम फॉलो कर रहे थे, जेंडर बहुत सारे बना दिए, स्पेक्ट्रम बना दिया पूरा स्पेक्ट्रम। अब फिर कह रहे हैं वापस 2 जेंडर हैं। अब ये जेंडर पे क्लैरिटी नहीं चल रही है वर्ल्ड की, है ना? तो एक सिंपल सी बात, इस पे तुम्हारा क्या ओपिनियन है? तुमने क्या देखा है लाइफ में, वर्ल्ड में क्या होता है, सही है नहीं है ना? वो चीज डेवलप करो। सो जब आप ये डेवलप कर लोगे तो आप इसको बड़ी आसानी से बता पाओगे, क्योंकि तुम्हारा खुद का ओपिनियन नहीं डेवलप है ना। तुम सोच रहे हो कितने होते हैं, मैं सोच के बताता हूँ 2 होते हैं, फिर शायद एक तीसरा भी होता है, पता नहीं। हैव अ क्लियर आइडिया अबाउट कि सही है गलत है, ये भी आपका ओपिनियन होना चाहिए। ठीक है, वी मे नॉट अग्री विद योर ओपिनियन, दैट इज अ डिफरेंट थिंग, बट यू हैव टू हैव एन ओपिनियन, दैट मींस यू हैव थॉट अबाउट इट। ठीक है।
थैंक यू।
And Abhishek, one more thing, you were getting confused when you were talking to me.
Ma'am,
many times you were saying sir, ma'am, right?
Yes, yes.
So whenever the interview is, basically analyzing you, he will analyze your mental alertness. So there, your marks may get it.
जल्दीबाजी नहीं करो जवाब।
हाँ। Yes, you were answering patiently, but ये वाला थोड़ा ध्यान रखिए ना सर।
Okay.
एक बोर्ड का और ये भी व्यू है कि थोड़ा आपको और मैच्योरिटी से थिंक करने की जरूरत है। बिकॉज जब मैम का क्वेश्चन था कि देयर वाज, इफ यू फाइंड ए ड्रग प्रॉब्लम इन योर हॉस्टल, तो व्हाट यू विल डू? यू ओनली टोल्ड दैट यू विल इन्फॉर्म द सिक्योरिटी गार्ड। यू नीड टू थिंक बिग। यू आर एंटरिंग द सिविल सर्विसेज, यू आर एंटरिंग एज ए लीडर, so you need to tell the registrar or the higher authorities, hostel warden, these people who manage the things, who can control it.
Okay.
Security guard तो उसके साथ में हो सकता कोई एक्शन भी ना लेगा।
हाँ,
maybe security guard may be involved with him, दोनों मिलके कर रहे हैं। तो you have to come into the leadership role.
एक सेक्स रेशियो आप भी चेक कर लेना, because it's very low being a cosmopolitan.
Rest, Abhishek, you did very well, and prepare it, and your interview will be very good. Don't worry.
Because it was your first mock, right? So it was good. No doubt.
आपका
in that.
पॉइज अच्छा है, आप जैसे कैरी कर रहे हो ना अपने आप को, ये बहुत अच्छा है। जिस तरीके से आप बैठे, जिस तरीके से आपने बात की, कोई डर नहीं दिख रहा था, कोई हाथ नहीं हिला रहे थे, कांप नहीं रहे थे, कुछ और बिल्कुल बिल्कुल परफेक्ट था, वहाँ पे कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं थी। जस्ट दैट कि जब आपका खुद का ओपिनियन होता है तो आप उसको स्ट्रांगली बोल पाते हो, आप अपने वर्ड्स में बोल पाते हो। आपको किताबी पढ़ी हुई बातें नहीं बतानी, आपको जो आपका विचार जो है वो आपको बताना है, ठीक है।
Thank
तो
you.
डरना
All the
नहीं है।
best.
जी
ठीक है, थोड़ा इम्प्रूवमेंट कर लो बस इन पॉइंट्स पे, रेस्ट ऑल इज
ओके
All the best.
ऑल द
थैंक यू
बेस्ट।
सर, थैंक यू।